Lawmakers and civil society organizations, alongside other members of the public, are at this town hall meeting by the House of Representatives to brainstorm on ways to promote an inclusive 10th National Assembly that will capture the views and opinions of Nigerians in lawmaking. The legislators are promising to make policies in the key areas of economic empowerment, education, and human capital development to boost Nigeria's developmental indices.
We can never overemphasize the fact that citizens' engagement is the fulcrum of a representative democracy. It is only through such engagements that legislators will become truly representatives of the people. And to do otherwise will amount to a democracy without the people. It is fitting, therefore, that the Committee on Legislative Agenda, in the course of this assignment, has convened this forum to get from citizens what they consider the most pressing legislative need of our nation.
Nigeria's over-reliance on oil exports has left our country vulnerable to fluctuations in the global oil prices. To mitigate this risk and build a sustainable economy, we will incentivize investments in the non-oil sectors, such as agriculture, technology, and renewable energy. In the agriculture sector, we will pass legislation to modernize farming practices, improve access to credit for farmers, support agricultural research and development, and ensure that our farmers do not always get the short end of the stick.
Those in the civil society are urging the federal lawmakers to focus on tackling corruption and be responsive to citizens' demands.
You mentioned accountability and transparency, but we also want the terminology of corruption. Research have also shown in Nigeria that one of the biggest problems we have in all sectors, private and public, is issue of corruption. And then we want the 10th Assembly to also address specifically what they need to do to address issue of corruption.
But the National Assembly does have a key role to play in ensuring that the challenges of living in Nigeria today is not so harsh as to force unintended consequences on the country. Because I think that when people get to a point where they become really, really frustrated and incapable of coping with the challenges of living, it is not quite clear what the consequences would be.
We'll be looking at women's political participation, but we don't want this to come as a motion, because a motion is just an advisory tool. We want the bills passed. We want extra seat bills for women. And then when we get the extra seats, we'll be talking about affirmative action, about citizenship and indigenship.
At the end of this town hall meeting, members of the National Assembly expected to have a new approach that will foster better engagement to improve the lives of Nigerians. Punarman Benjamin, Arise News.